Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, traders and investors. Alex here from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for watching this Facebook Live and also YouTube live stream over here. So as usual, today is a Monday evening, 27th of January, just starting at 10:30. And today we are at the eve of Chinese New Year Eve, eve of the Chuxi. Okay, so this will be the last session before we will celebrate Chinese New Year. Okay, so once just want to say 身体健康 okay, 新年快乐 and of course 事事顺心 okay. All right. And yep, okay, so if you can see me, hear me, everything okay, please say a hi to me in the comments. I see White Lam, okay. Hey, John, very seldom see you live on the live stream over there. Okay, Dave. All right. So yeah, as I mentioned, right, we are into the eve of the Chinese New Year, eve of Chinese New Year Eve. Okay, so wish you guys a very good Chinese New Year, good health, and prosperous New Year ahead. Okay. Your alarm. Okay. So if you guys can hear me, just say hi. Give me a like, share, and comments. Okay. I think there'll be more people streaming in over there. Okay. Hello, Pei Wen. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, today, I think if you guys are watching the US market, you should see that it is a piece of redness in the US indices as I'm doing right now, as the market is opening right now. Okay. The market is actually recovering now, okay, from what I see. Okay. Not as bad as the pre-market. Okay. Pre-market, I think at one time in point, the Nasdaq futures was down about 4%, that kind of thing. Okay. Of course, if you have been hiding under the rock, okay, the reason why today the market is in the sea of red is because of this AI news that came out, okay, which we call the DeepSeek from the Chinese, okay, from China. They claim to be as good as OpenAI and it is free for the people to use. In fact, I'm really using right now, trying out, okay. How many of you here have already so-called downloaded the app or access the web app, okay, and try DeepSeek already? If you have tried DeepSeek already, okay, just type DS in the comments, okay. Just want to check it out whether you have tried it out, okay. Then I'll go through with you, okay. Of course, my usual macro knowledge on the market. I'm talking about the US Trump and the executive orders and such, but of course, I will also throw in the DeepSeek and my views on the DeepSeek, what is causing the market crash right now, okay. All right, so I'll share with you later. Hello, Sun Great Brandon. Okay, so Brandon has already tried DeepSeek. Okay, Kim In, Hadley. Okay, all right. So any other people? Only one. Okay, only one try out. The rest, okay. Did anyone have tried out DeepSeek already or not? Okay, so let me just share my screen right now. Okay, so as usual, a disclaimer first. Let me enlarge the screen. Okay. All right. So disclaimer, whatever I share today, it is just for education purpose, not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. So please do your own due diligence. And of course, below are the few social media channel that you should be following us, subscribing, okay? Telegram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, Hian Ling say you use the DeepSeek. How do you all find DeepSeek? Do you think it is as good as OpenAI, ChatGPT or not? Okay, let me just share this link. If you are watching this, okay, you should subscribe to our Telegram channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. The rest, if you have, okay, do subscribe and follow them as well over there. Okay, all right. So you try already, not? So personally, I try. Okay, I tried a few only. I think right now, based on my very superficial use, I think it is still not as good as ChatGPT. Okay, all right. It is. I think for now, ChatGPT it is still better. This is just a very simple usage, not as a very deep usage. For the ChatGPT. By the way, I'm a paid user of ChatGPT. So I use a lot. Okay, in my work and such. Okay. And of course, certain things, email, paraphrasing, and all this. I use quite a bit, and also some of the technical things, like in terms of programming, coding some of the TradingView indicator and such, I do use ChatGPT as well. Okay, got error writing script for TradingView. Okay. So Brandon is using a DeepSeek. Okay, by the way, if you're thinking of using to write script, okay, personally, okay, I feel that Claude AI, it is better in terms of writing and coding. Okay, I just go over there. Claude, I tried before. So Claude, I think previously I was using ChatGPT to write some script. Okay, it took me quite a number of tries, and ChatGPT still cannot get it right. Whereas for Claude, right? Okay, I just input what I want. Okay, very fast. I think just one try or two try. Claude get it right very fast. So Brandon, if you want to try scripting for TradingView indicator, maybe you can try Claude. Okay, all right, just my personal opinion. I can try out. I think not too bad for technical usage for Claude. Okay, all right. So and before I go into that, okay, I'm not sure how many of you here have been watching Adam Khoo video. So I think yesterday, okay, Adam Khoo released his latest video. A lesson on copyright, why an ex-student compensated my company. How many of you watch it? If you watch it, okay, just type yes in the comments. If you did not watch it, never mind, okay. I won't share the link over there, okay. You can just go to YouTube, okay, and search for Adam Khoo, okay. All right, he's the most recent video here. It is on this lesson on copyright, why an ex-student compensated my company. Yes, or some a few of you say yes. Okay. So I believe for those who watch, you should know, okay, the story. So basically, okay, Adam and his partner Elson. Elson is the person, okay, that's partnering with Adam, and they came up with this price manipulation course, or called the X Spy Trader. So there is this gentleman, okay, which Adam called him E. E actually was a student, okay, of Elson X Spy Trader program. And after he learned from Elson and Adam, right, okay, he basically copy wholesale all the content, everything, okay, all right, and then pass it off as his own, okay, and conduct a course and selling his course wholesale. At least from what is mentioned by Adam, he did not even take the effort, to change the Excel spreadsheet, I think it's PDF or PowerPoint, I don't know, like the slide, okay, it's like wholesale, word for word, very similar, extremely similar, okay. So in this age, you can at least use ChatGPT and ask them to paraphrase or whatsoever go and change a little bit you go and wholesale copy. But anyway, a good thing is that he copy wholesale so at least Adam Khoo and the company can go after him okay. So now the key thing is, okay, you might have seen this person promoting the course on Facebook, on YouTube okay. All right, at least on my feed I can see this person. So I won't name him. You can go to the comments, okay, and know who is this person. There is the name there, so I won't name this person over there. So it is not my interest to name this person, okay. So that's the reason why, okay, I myself and MarketWise Asia, we are very selective in whom we partner or invite any trainers, speakers, educator to speak. Okay, and this person which Adam mentioned, okay, person E, is affiliated, okay, and associated with other educator training company as well. So for me personally, okay, I do find them a bit scammy. Okay, they are not of the best interest for the students over there. Okay, and typically they sell a low front end cost, and back end they sell no, I don't know, 10K, 30K, 50K, that kind of mentoring program. So if you think that they are very good, okay, and then go ahead and join their courses lah. So I won't name them, okay. It's not my interest to bash them. I'm just trying to let you know, okay. The training industry, it is very small. So some people always think that, you know what, the more expensive it is, okay, the better the training program it is lah. Okay, I think this is not the case, and you can see over there, this is clearly a copyright issue and just blatantly copying the information. And of course, you know that the person behind the copying of the course, okay, trying to promote as his own, is not really a good trader himself, okay, at least from what Adam mentioned in the video lah. So, you know, it is up to you to discern, okay. Maybe, I don't know, you think that I'm also a fraud, okay, it is up to you lah. But at least I don't sell tens of thousands, 30K, 50K that come upselling mentorship to you lah, okay. All right, so 要对得起自己的良心啦, okay. But you know, that's why, as I mentioned, I don't associate with them, and I don't also want to associate with them. Okay, all right, clear so far, everything clear? Just type letter C in the comments. So MarketWise Asia and myself we are very selective in whom we partner with for our events. Okay, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm the best, you know, we are the angels lah, but you know, from what I see, I think my best interest not to associate with those group of educator. That's my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that they are bad, okay, just that I don't prefer to associate with them. Okay, all right. So just once again, this is just side topic. This is definitely wrong to copy the whole thing. Okay, so be careful whom you learn with. Okay, all right. That person claimed that, you know, within 12 months he earned 1.8 million. Of course, that's totally bullshit, I think. Okay. Okay, so I don't claim to be the best trader. I don't claim to be the best provider or whatever. But at least, you know, what I think that, at least for my seasonal advantage, I think I'm providing a good product lah. Okay, and anyway, this is not about seasonal advantage. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so yeah, DeepSeek. Okay, so let's talk about DeepSeek right now. Okay, DeepSeek. Okay, the a challenge to OpenAI and NVIDIA. Okay, so before I go into today's topic, I want to talk about the first week of Trump. Since this DeepSeek thing is so suddenly caused the market to crash. Okay, let's talk about this. So you want to talk about this thing or not? Even talk about this first, just type DeepSeek, or you want to talk about Trump first, then talk about Trump. I let you choose DeepSeek first or Trump first. If DeepSeek, just type DS. If you want to talk about Trump, the first week and all the executive orders and talk about, okay, just type T. DS or T, you decide. So I don't go through them. Okay. For DeepSeek, I didn't really prepare much, just my thought about that. Okay. Yeah. So those comments who ask about that person, I won't be commenting on any person. Okay. So it is up to you to discover who this person is. Okay. So I won't mention any names on that fraud trader. Okay. All right. So so many say DeepSeek. Okay, so I thought let's talk about DeepSeek first. Okay. Since I know the answer already. I think you also want to know about DeepSeek. Okay, so let's talk about the market first. DeepSeek right now, not the DeepSeek. The market right now. Wow. Okay. In fact, the Russell 2000 is recovering pretty fast. Pre-market futures was dropping about 1%. Now it's only dropped about 0.19%. Okay, so let's talk about DeepSeek first. Okay, DeepSeek. So for those who have not tried out, I suggest that you can try out. Just go to deepseek.com. It is free. Okay. All right. So you can just start now. Okay. And such. Hey, by the way, okay. In case you don't know, this DeepSeek, because it is from China, developed in China, it is still very heavily censored. Okay. So what did I put just now? What did I put just now? Not this one. Is it this one? I asked about Xi Jinping. Forget already. Yeah, is it this one? Okay, maybe I can just type a new one. Okay, new chat. Okay, I type a new chat. Tell me about Xi Jinping. I think I mentioned it. Okay, so you can see over there. Okay, sorry, I'm not sure how to approach this type of question yet. Okay, all right, let's chat about maths, coding, and logic. So if you talk about Xi Jinping, anything, okay, is get heavily censored. Okay, so new thing again, okay, new channel. How is Winnie the pool associate with China. Okay. Oh, at least this one can, see, censor already, cannot. Okay, censor already. So you can see or not? Okay, so we talk about China, Xi Jinping winning the poll, everything regarding China, okay, it is heavily censored. So don't try, okay, you try already. But other than that, I think quite okay lah, okay. But, okay, okay, let me tell you this, okay. This is quite interesting because they claim to be as good as, okay, Chat GPT lah, okay. Okay, and because the US actually so-called stop US from sending all these so-called superior chip, NVIDIA chip, all this to China. So what the market thinking right now is that they say that DeepSeek is using inferior chip, yet able to produce at just 1/10 of the cost right now. So which means that DeepSeek actually reduced the cost by about 90%. 90%. So okay, all right. So once again, I want to ask you this. Okay, how do you know they are using inferior chip? Okay, how do you know they are not actually using NVIDIA chip? This is what they are saying, because what the public is saying, the government is saying, they are not delivering to China. But behind the back, how do you really know they are not using this superior chip, the best advanced chip? You get what I'm trying to say? So today I'm actually discussing with a few of my good friends now. So one of my friends said, hey, he heard some of the videos, saying that actually China has been so-called smuggling some of this advanced chip into China. So they could be using advanced chip, okay, just that they are not telling you, and they just claim that they are using inferior chip, yet they are able to achieve 1/10 of the cost. Okay, but how do you know whether it's true? Do you agree with me now? If you agree with me, okay, just type T or true in the comments. You never know, right? You never know, right? Okay, so the market could be overreacting unless how many advanced chip do the Chinese have? We don't know also. Okay, are they really using inferior chip? You also don't know also, ma. So that's what they claim, ma. That's what they claim. You just believe, right now. There's no proof, ma. Right or not? So again, so this is something that you need to ponder about whether this is really true. Okay, so let's assume that this is really true. Okay, so DeepSeek is really using inferior chip, okay, and they can reduce the cost by 90%. Okay, then this is in fact so-called a bad news for the US stock market, at least, okay, for the hardware maker, okay, like NVIDIA, AMD, and all this stuff, okay, because this is telling the market, hey, what the fuck you guys are doing, the US companies, okay, this DeepSeek can use less than 1/10 of the cost and yet able to produce the same capability as OpenAI. This means that for the past 1 to 2 years, okay, the US stock market has been overvaluating all these hardware companies like NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA has been providing, okay, the GPU, okay, to this AI company. But you need a lot of so-called computing power, and NVIDIA has been providing all this company all the hardware. So if this is really true, DeepSeek is using inferior chips, yet can produce the same thing, then this is going to cause some so-called hoo-ha on so-called NVIDIA. Okay, all right. But this is good news for the rest of the tech companies. Okay, if they are not developing their own AI capability, because DeepSeek is open source. Is open source. Okay, so which means that anybody can read the code, use their technology and such, okay, and access to their technology. So which means that it could be you, retail, whatever companies, they can use DeepSeek software, okay, and then use it on their own site. Okay, this will really reduce the cost, because right now, okay, OpenAI, okay, it is not open source, it is closed source. So whatever you want to use that, you might have to pay them. Okay, so which means that if you are a normal tech company not producing your own capability, then this is good news. That's going to reduce your cost. Okay, all right. Even for companies like Meta, like Amazon, and all this, they can also leverage on DeepSeek open source code. Okay, and work on their own AI as well. Okay, so that is going to reduce their capex. Okay, capital expenditure on AI, which means that all these tech company, like for example, Meta, Google, Apple, they're thinking like, why the fuck do I need to use NVIDIA, chips, advanced chips, so expensive to produce my AI thing? Okay, I can just use a DeepSeek technology to produce the same thing. Okay, do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you understand what I'm trying to say, just type letter EU in the comments. So in fact, this is actually good news. Okay, for the rest of the tech company. At least this is my opinion. Okay, I am not an AI expert. A disclaimer first, okay, I'm not an AI expert. I'm just using my common sense and share with you what I think about this new company, DeepSeek, and the technology. So it's good news for the rest of the tech company. Okay, reduce cost, reduce the capex and everything. Use DeepSeek technology. Of course, that comes in the security issue, okay, because you are using Chinese technology. Once again, the US will be thinking, hey, there's some security breach, cyber security, okay, national security and such. That is another story. But for now, I think it is good news. The bad news is for those hardware companies like NVIDIA, AMD that produce all these GPU, that's going to be affected because you do need so advanced chip to produce all this AI technology. Correct or not? Okay. All right. Only Dave and Hadley agree with me. So the rest don't agree with me, is it? So if you don't agree with me, that is fine. At least share with me why you think, okay, DeepSeek is good or DeepSeek is no good. Okay. So if you think that I'm making sense, okay, you can just, once again, just type letter EU, understand, or you can give me some like and share. Right now, I think on Facebook, there's only 7 likes so far. But right now, combining on YouTube, on Facebook, there's more than 170 people on view. Okay, all right. So this is my opinion. Okay, I repeat. Okay, capex, capital expenditure, for the general companies, general tech companies, if they are not producing their AI, I think this is good news for them. They can reduce their cost, yet achieve the same things and use for their own company. Hardware-wise, maybe the NVIDIA, AMD, they all get affected. Okay, and once again, if DeepSeek is actually using so-called advanced chip from the NVIDIA and all this, okay, we don't know how they deliver. Could be some third could be from a black market or third party, whatever it is. Okay, how many of these chips do they have? Can they forever hide the fact that they are actually using advanced chip? So we never know. So the story is still developing. Okay, we shall see how it will progress. But for now, okay, let's just assume that DeepSeek is really using inferior chip. So I think it's a boom for the overall market, reduce cost and such. Okay, all right. So will DS collect your info? So Christopher Sim asks, okay, everybody can say that your thing, it is just used for their own private consumption. It is going to share the details and all this. I think it's bullshit. Okay, they are going to use your data. Okay, just that maybe they don't announce it or don't know what. Okay, so I think every deep tech company, they are using your own data. They will collect info one. Okay, I don't believe they don't collect info. Okay, all right, clear so far. Okay, I think they will. Okay, so whatever they think, they say not as bullshitting. All right, so this is just what I'm going to talk about DeepSeek later. If you got more question or you can discuss further. Okay, so let's head over to what I'm going to share. Okay, of course, this week, economic data. Okay, this week is going to be an important one. Okay, you can download. Yes, you can download it, but the issue is that most people won't do it. Okay, for me, I don't do it as well. I'm not that tech savvy. I think maybe you can or not, but most people just use the web version one. Okay, yeah. At least I believe 99% will do that. Okay, I'm not that savvy. Okay, all right. So for the forex data for this coming week, right? Okay, of course, the main thing it is on the 20. Is it 29? 29 Wednesday, past midnight Singapore time. That's actually in the morning. That's going to be the FOMC meeting. So in fact, yeah, 29 it is actually Chu-yi. Chu-yi is the first day of Chinese New Year. So Chu-yi FOMC is going to have a meeting. All right. Into Singapore time, okay, at 3 a.m. Okay, so the rate they are not going to hike it. Okay? I think this is I think 99% of the chance that they are going to status quo, not going to hike it. Okay, so yeah, Tim say no change. Yes, most likely based on what the Fed is saying, there should not have any hike. So you can see from here 29th of January. Okay, so there's a 98% chance that you stay put. Okay, between 4.25 to 4.5%. So 95%, 98% chance. So I think it's 100%. They are not going to hike the rate. Okay, but the issue is, okay, when Trump announced that is being so-called the president, he actually wanted the Fed and Jerome Powell to reduce the interest rate as fast as possible. So this is like the fight for power. Yes, like Trump, like Walam is saying, okay, Trump is pushing to drop it. So it's the fighting of the two powers. So will Jerome Powell listen to Trump and whether Trump can get his way and such thing? Okay, but personally, I don't think this time around, at least for this coming Wednesday, they are going to reduce. I don't think so lah. But of course, the market can also take this chance to do whatever move that you want. Can go up, can go down. Okay, all right. So right now the market is coming down lah. Okay, JP going to get fired. So by right, okay, by right, the Fed is independent of the government. Okay, and not say that you want to fire means you can fire lah. It's not like it's not like PAP. Majority wins. So they have this Republican and Democrat. And go through the legislative and all these things. Say they need a lot of things. Before I think they can fire. I'm not too sure. Okay, I think so. Not so easy to fire lah. Okay, all right. If I'm wrong, correct me. Okay, if I'm wrong, correct me. But I think it's not so easy. But anyway. So I think this is going to be some fighting of power. So as such, okay, I think this time around it is going to be quite interesting. So if the Fed does not reduce the interest rate like what Trump wanted, then the market can use this chance, say that, give some excuses, a reason to tell you why the market move up or move down. Okay, but I think this coming Wednesday there could be some greater volatility compared to the past two FOMC meeting. Okay, so Henry say, okay, yeah, president cannot fire Fed chair by constitution. Yeah, so it's not so easy lah. Okay, so but I think that, okay, don't talk about politics aside lah. So I think that this week alone, I think there could be more volatility, especially today. Okay, the DeepSeek actually caused a downside move. But interestingly, okay, Russell 2000, it is actually up right now, okay? And the Nasdaq is recovering, is it recovering, okay? So that's why I say just now that, this is, not this one, okay? It is going to be a knee-jerk reaction. So, this is just a very superficial understanding of DeepSeek. So we never know whether DeepSeek is really telling you the true story, whether they're using inferior chip or using the advanced chip. Nobody knows, okay? And maybe after a while, people realize that, hey, actually, DeepSeek is not as good as OpenAI. So basically, what the market doing today, okay, this sell-off is just responding to what DeepSeek is saying. Oh, I'm as good as OpenAI, okay? I'm as good as this and that. Okay, I use inferior chip. Okay, all right. This is like me telling you, hey, I'm as rich as Elon Musk. I say only ma. Am I really that rich as Elon Musk? Of course I'm not lah. Okay, 3公 LP song only ma. Just say only. Nobody knows Okay, all right. Or I can say that, hey, I'm as rich as Henry King. Okay, I'm not as rich as Henry King. Okay, I just say for fun only ma. Okay, Henry is much richer than me, correct or not? Okay, only 水供 LP 中 only for me, correct or not? So you get the idea what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, they say only lah. Okay, nobody know whether it's correct or not lah. Okay, so knee-jerk reaction. So I think that this is going to be. I think there's still more upside. This is just going to be a very quick downside move for the US market. Later I'll go through more, okay? Later I'll go through more. So I want to go through a few more things, okay? So like this Trump first week, there's a number of new executive orders that came out from Trump, okay? This is originally what I have to talk about. I think I talked too much on DeepSeek and the rest already, okay? So, okay, energy, immigration, technology, tariff. These are the four main things that I think Trump mentioned during this first week in office, okay? So let's talk about the energy first, okay? At least something that you good to know, okay? Good to know, okay? What is happening, okay? So he talked about energy reform. So by now you should know that actually Trump is in favor of fossil fuel and not so in favor of the green energy and such. So the focus, okay, he wants to boost oil and gas production, okay, expedite infrastructure, exit this Paris Agreement. Okay, in short, okay, which means that he want to dig more oil, okay, in short, simplified saying that, okay, with oil, I need to dig more oil, okay, all right. But the challenges is oil companies, okay, from the rest of the world, OPEC, okay, may resist due to the potential lower price impacting profit, okay, right? Of course, OPEC said that, you dig more, produce more oil, more supply, that is going to reduce the price of oil and reduce the profit. Then the rest of the companies, oil companies, OPEC might not be happy. But the good news is the interesting thing is that OPEC is no longer as influential as last time because they are not the main producer of crude oil already. Do you know who is the main producer of crude oil right now or not? Okay, you know or not? It is actually this company. US is the main producer of crude oil right now. So which means that actually OPEC doesn't hold as much power as it used to be right now. So right now US hold more power. Whatever I say 我做的我讲的我算的最大。OK， 我还管 OPEC 讲什么东西。OK，I do what I want to do because I'm the main producer right now. You understand what I'm trying to say? So later I'll show you the chart, okay? All right. So of course, say is say, okay? One thing say is say, but you need to have the infrastructure, okay? The refinery adjustment needed for the increased oil production. So, whether the US can, produce more oil based on the current infrastructure, it is still an unknown. But we know that Trump wants to dig more oil. Okay, all right. But so the market reaction, okay, the crude oil actually fell 5% since inauguration day. So this is the price of crude oil, okay, right now. Okay, so after that, price dropped a lot. Okay, but for those who are from seasonal vantage insiders, we actually caught this wave up. Okay, so got profit, decent profit, we take. We go. At least that's for me. Okay. All right. So I know there are a few who profited from the oil trade as well. Okay. So at least this is what they are doing. Okay. US slow in building infrastructure. Yeah. I agree with you. So they are not that easy. Okay. Okay. So so US remain the top oil producer globally. So this is the chart that I want to show you over here. Okay. So I'm uploaded online. Okay, so open image in a new tab. So in case you wanted to have this chart, okay, you can go to this image link over here. So US produce about 22% of the oil right now. Okay, so you can see that Saudi Arabia, in your mind you might think like last time, Saudi lah, Iraq lah, Kuwait, Iran, they are the top producer, but it is not the case right now. Okay, US is the 老大，我讲的算because I am the top producer. Okay, I want to bring down the price. Okay, it's your problem, not my problem. I want to control inflation, so I control how much crude oil I want to supply. If I can control the oil of crude oil, the price of crude oil, I reduce the price of crude oil, I will reduce the inflation. Agree what I'm trying to say? So they want to do that. So this is the first of the Trump executive orders. This is on the energy. Okay, here so far on oil. Understand on oil? Just type oil in the comments. All right. So once again, if you're watching this, okay, if you find interesting some information that I share with you is new to you, you like it, what I'm sharing, okay, give me a like, share, and comments. Once again, the Facebook Live, I think only about 20 likes only. Okay, give me more likes. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money, but it really does help to bring out this Facebook Live to the rest of the people out there. So give me some like, give me some love. You're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel over there. Okay. All right. So this is on the oil, the executive order on oil over there, and also right immigration reform from Trump over there. So I think there's a lot of words. So follow me one by one. Okay. So the focus, okay, simply said, okay, basically Trump want to secure the border. So to prevent unauthorized immigrant. So in short, want to control the immigrants that are coming into the US. Want less people to come into the US. Okay. So what is he going to do? Okay. So he's going to declare border emergency. Okay. Interestingly, he's going to name drug cartels as terrorists. Okay. Increase border troops. Okay. All right. So the economic impact, because a lot of these immigrants that comes into US, eventually, okay, they will want to find jobs, okay, to work, to make money, to earn their own living, that kind of thing. Okay. So by reducing all this immigration, okay, all right, you will shrink the labor supply. Okay. All right. You guys know the rules. Okay. You reduce the labor supply, okay, you will feel inflation and raise the wages because less worker, then of course you need to raise the wages. This is like common sense. Okay, so this is the impact. Okay, of course, what is impact right now? Okay, the US immigration is back to the pre-pandemic level. So I think Trump want to reduce this immigration further. Okay, whether he can do it or not, it is another thing. But this is what he want to do. Yes, less cheap workers. This one. I should be copying the link. What am I doing, man? Okay. Okay. So US immigration over there. Can you see over there? So during the pandemic, it was reduced greatly, but after 2022, it is back to the pre-pandemic level. In fact, it's more than 2019. So a lot more are coming in. Okay, how they come in, how they came in, I don't know. Okay, because I'm not living in the US, so I don't know what is happening. But this is actually more people are coming in. Okay, so they want to reduce that. Okay, all right. And tariff is something that actually happened today. Also today, the news is that they imposed a tariff on Colombia because I think the US actually sent I think 2 planes to Colombia and want to deport the people. Don't know what thing now. Okay, but Colombia rejected, and immediately Trump slapped a tariff on them. But subsequently, Colombia pull back, okay, tariff, because they cannot afford to have the tariff on them. Okay, so yeah, so the tariff is more of a political thing in a way. Okay, so current status, okay, no tariff enacted yet, but in fact, yes, really today, this is a bit outdated because just today, the news is that they later is on Colombia, but they like what Tim Lee say, they chicken out so they retract. Okay, they retract. So Colombia accept that. Okay, so no more tariff on Colombia because. So the reason why they are so afraid of tariff is because if the goods from Colombia is exported to US, okay, you slap a tariff on them, which means that the goods from Colombia is going to get more expensive. More expensive means it's not competitive. Not competitive means they have more difficulty selling in the US. Okay, less profit means that people will be producing less in Colombia as well, then less export to the US. If there's less export, then Colombia doesn't need so much workers to produce all these products, and then they'll do the retrenchment and all this. So it's a cycle of things. So basically, typically, other countries don't want a tariff on them when they export things into US. Okay, Clear? Huh? All right. So of course, Colombia already enacted one, but retracted lah. Colombia retracted. Okay. So evaluation underway. Okay. Proposal. They want to slap a 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada, and 10% on China. Europe also being targeted, but as of now, nothing yet. I think this is just trying to scare them now, okay? Scare them only for now, okay? All right. Like what I say, it is more, I think Trump doesn't really want to slap the tariff on them. It is more for negotiation leverage, okay? I want to do this, I'm going to do that. If you don't do what I want, I'm going to slap the tariff on you. So I think the eventual goal for Trump is just to have a leverage on negotiation. Okay, clear so far? All right. So this one not so much. Okay, focus on inflationary tariff to align with. By using tariff, that could also increase the inflation. But based on historical data, tariff doesn't has a huge impact on inflation. So far I think okay. But I think this is the key thing. Trump only want to have the tariff because of this negotiation leverage. To understand that? All right. So type NL, if you understand. All right, NL negotiation. He wants the advantage to negotiate with other countries to get what he wants. Okay, clear? All right, and then of course, this is the technology highlight. Okay, so he also mentioned about AI. So the focus, he wants US to be very dominant in AI, supported by the new AI initiative. All right, so he has these executive orders to prioritize AI, propose 500 billion, okay, private sector investment via Stargate for AI, blah, 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 like a lot of things. I want to be the best, the AI should be number one in the US, that kind of thing, okay, plans to build data center, create more jobs, and maintain leadership in AI, okay? All right, so the take is that, AI infrastructure is vital for future innovation, productivity, and maintaining a global edge. I agree with that, okay? If you can have an edge in AI, that will spur innovation, productivity, okay, and you have a global edge. But of course, DeepSeek, DeepSeek comes into play right now, okay? Once again, we don't know whether DeepSeek is bullshitting or not. We don't know. This is what they claim only, ma. Whether they are really smuggling the chips or not, we don't know, ma. Okay, if DeepSeek is really smuggling in, okay, I don't know how the US will control it, but behind the scene, they will really control it and that, okay. If DeepSeek is really using inferior chip but can do as good as those so-called current NVIDIA and doing all this right now, okay, this is going to have an impact on the data center. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, today, I think the data center REITs, real estate investment trust is also hit by this DeepSeek as well. Okay, so once again, this is still unknown. So once again, this is DeepSeek is to me is still unknown. So don't be so fast to have so-called answer on whether they're going to disrupt the US or not. So whether they are bluffing or not, we don't know. Okay, let's wait for so-called more information. But I think for now, okay, the market is overreacting. Okay, and again, from what I use superficially, I think ChatGPT, it is still the best. And I think just now, one of my seasonal Vantage Insiders member, Zhi Hao, okay, also said that, okay, all right. So OpenAI is always constantly being challenged by big players, okay, always, okay. But at the end of the day, okay, they always came out winning because they have the first mover advantage, at least for now, okay, managed to raise the benchmark for performance and cost. So maybe, okay, this could be also a wake-up call for OpenAI because they are getting really big and such. So a lot of funding. So too much funding, too much money, make the whole thing very slow or whatever it is. Okay, so they want to wake up their fucking idea. Okay, I need to catch up with DeepSeek. And that could also spur innovation as well. Okay, and they could be better than DeepSeek. And if they could be better than DeepSeek, okay, they can justify again. Okay, I know they can say, hey, I know I'm more expensive, but my results in AI is much more superior than DeepSeek. Okay, that's their advantage. Okay, so we shall see how it goes. Okay, we shall see how it goes. All right. So at the end of the day, data center. So this is the US data center need. So this is what they are projecting now. Okay. Again, we don't know whether DeepSeek is bullshitting or not. Okay, but okay, let's say based on previously they demand that based on what is doing in the US right now. Okay, they think that all the data center energy is going to increase more and more in the future in 2030. Okay, this is an upward trend. Okay, all right, clear. So at the end of the day, okay, reminder. So I talk so much thing. Okay, it's more about the politics, the executive orders, what Trump wants, what he wants to do. Okay, AI as the innovation. Control the immigration. What else? What else did I say? What else? Yeah, the producing oil and such, right? Okay, so all these are just politics. Okay, at the end of the day, okay, your trading portfolio and your investing portfolio, okay, it is not correlated to the politics. Okay, you cannot use what's happening right now, what Trump wants, okay, to extrapolate what will happen to your portfolio. They are different things. Stock market and politics are different. By the time you react to the news, most likely or not, it is too late already. Okay, they are not the same. And this kind of policy shifting, okay, will take time. Okay, we at the end of the day, okay, if you are investing for the long term, okay, the company growth, okay, the earnings of the company, okay, interest rate, inflation, innovation, you still take place as the main driver. They not the current politics on the the immigration and all these things. Okay, so and for me as a trader, I will just follow the price. Okay, and what I think have an edge is the seasonal trend. Okay, it has been proven that seasonal trend has an edge. Okay, so I'll just focus on that, the price and the seasonal trend, at least for my SVI members as well. Okay, I will follow on that. But the news, all these are good to know, but I think not that crucial. Cannot use all this news to decide, to help decide what to trade. And as of now, okay, the US economy still remain strong, okay, with at least about 3% GDP growth, okay, and a very good solid earnings, which I mentioned, I think, for the past 2 or 3 Facebook Live already. So I think right now we should use this volatility as an opportunity to enter the market. So as of now, okay, as I mentioned to my SVI, okay, the SVI members refer back to the roadmap. Okay, so I think there could be still more upside. Okay, at least until in February. Okay, early Feb. So we are almost there. But of course, today comes as a knee-jerk reaction. And by the way, okay, if you take a look at S&P futures over there, S&P futures. So for the past 1 week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 days, 8 days, okay, it just went up like that. Okay, so right now, this is only about 50% retracement about there. So it is actually okay lah, 不过分啦. Okay, after such a sharp rise, a simple pullback, 50% pullback, it is also okay lah. I mean that it is not a crash. It's not that boom, go like that crash. It is just like that. So you put things into context. Okay, right? This is the S&P. I'll do a naked chart over there. Okay, naked chart over there. Okay, so this is what happened for the past 1 week. Okay, do like that, a correction, a pullback. Not very so-called extreme, right? Is part of a pullback that you might expect or not. You do agree with me? If you agree with me, okay, just type letter A in the comments. Okay, all right. I think this is still okay. So if we add in the usual indicator, you can see that the S&P futures right now, okay, soon hit the CPR level and the cloud level, and then rebounded, and then rebounded over here. Okay, so it is still acting as a support for now, S&P futures. For the Nasdaq, even though it dropped the worst because of the NVIDIA today dropped quite a lot. Okay, so you can see that it is also sort of hovering at the cloud support right now over here, acting as a support area. So particularly, the reason why is because all these big company is causing a drop. Okay, NVIDIA dropped 13% because they carry a lot of weight on the S&P 500. Okay, for the Russell 2000, okay, it is actually the least affected. The reason it is because Russell 2000, okay, mainly biotech company and also the financial company, not so into the tech company lah. So as of now, okay, it is the least affected. In fact, for Russell 2000, it is actually in green right now, okay, in a green candle right now. All right, and then if you take a look at S&P cash index, okay, the zero gamma level is at about 6,001 level. So in the near future, if price can continue to go higher, okay, then that'll be good. Lesser volatility. Of course, right now it's below 6.1K, which might not so good for the market if there could be more volatility lah. But as of now, as I mentioned, right, the S&P, okay, it is still right at the support right now. So all in all, the uptrend, it is still intact. And right now, we are dropping just before the FOMC. Okay, so if you want the market to have to rally again, okay, I think this sell-off, okay, could just be a very good reason, okay, for the market to rally after FOMC. Could be one of the reasons. Okay, whatever it is, okay, and then the news come out and say, oh, then there's a rally again. So yeah, I think that this sell-off is actually good for the market for now. So the market can have a reason to rise again because it has fallen so much right now. Okay, and this knee-jerk reaction, okay, is also good for the big tech company right now because okay, the companies are earnings, okay, earnings coming out soon for the big tech company, big tech earnings, okay, this week. Okay, there are a few, okay, earnings calendar. You can just Google, I can search, okay, all right. So you can see that on the 28th of Jan, not much, okay, 29th of Jan onwards, okay, 29th of Jan, you can see that Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, ASML, IBM, all these are releasing their earnings, okay, just nice, just before the earnings, the market has a pullback. 30th January, Apple, Visa, MasterCard, and all these are earning. Come out 31st anymore. Yeah, not so much. Third Fed, Palantir, all these are. So, it gives a very good reason. So, for example, like MSFT, okay, drop now, okay. Then just before earnings, okay, a good reason for them to rally again if the earnings results are good. If possibly okay. I'm just saying that, okay, this sell-off, okay, could just be the catalyst, okay, for the market to have another rally next leg up, or at least back to this swing high, okay. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying that the market will definitely going to rally. I'm just saying that this might give a good reason for the market to rally during the big tech earnings. Okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say on these earnings things, right, just type letter E in the comments. Okay. All right, let me take a sip of water. All right, so for my seasonal Vantage Insiders, let me take a look at KMXD. Did I manage to get out already? I should have exited. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Okay, fantastic. Oh, okay. In fact, for CRE, CRM, sorry, I think also exited. Awesome, man. Okay, so hey, by the way, SVI members who have KMX, CRM, CME, okay, CP, whatever it is, okay, take profit, okay. All right, you can just tap the ticker symbol in the comments. There are a few, okay. So I'm just going to share with you, okay. I'm not going to sell you SVI right now, okay. I am not prepared to sell actually, but just to share with you this one. Okay, this one I don't mind. This is some of the earnings from the SVIs. Okay, so I'm going to share with you this customer mode. Okay, so this is the SB members area over there. Okay, so this was what I mentioned last week. Okay, no, this one last week, 20th January. Okay. Okay, so I said that I have gold position, so which I have actually exited my gold position. Okay, exited my gold position. Okay, I told some of the members as well. So while I'm also exited gold, I think for the longest time since mid-December last year, I talked about gold and oil already. So these are the one. So you can see that previously, okay, this last week I mentioned about stop watch this. I have absolutely no idea how the market is going to do, and this DeepSeek thing is actually going to come out this thing. Okay, so I talk about based on the seasonal watch list, seasonal data. Okay, CarMax looks not too bad. Canadian Pacific not too bad. Okay, eBay I got stop out. Okay, eBay I got stop out. We talk about CRM, CME. Okay, so you can see that KMX, okay, CarMax, okay, even though the market is dropping, okay, it just boom went higher. Okay, CP was another one. Okay, I mentioned Canadian Pacific. Okay, it also go up like that. Okay, and CRM was another one that I mentioned. Salesforce. Okay, I also got exited. So somewhere around here, got a 1.5R profit as well. Another one was CME, which I think Kenny just now mentioned. Okay, so slowly, steadily, just go upward like that. So for example, this is like CME by Kenny. So once again, there are always losers, losses, and winners down. So whenever I win, at least for me, okay, my return it is more than losses. So it's good, can cover back. Some like for example, like eBay, I get stop out, it is perfectly fine. So we cannot control what is going to happen, the news, whatever it is, but we can control how we enter, what we enter, and where we set our stop loss and such. Okay, so can control this. And these are some of the things that I dish out to my members week in, week out. I cannot say that every single week it is profitable. Okay, but when we get stop out, we manage our losses. But when it is really, really good, okay, well, all this 1.5R profit, 1.5R profit, okay, 1.5R profit, now all these are very, very good returns, and can cover the losses. Hey, really, nobody from SVI entered any of these, okay, or you guys are too shy to share. Okay, anyway, for those who SVI, if you enter any of this, okay, do remember to share them in the member success. There will be the lucky draw as well. Okay, all right. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? 1 hour, 1 hour, just nice. Okay, all right. So this week, okay, no change. Okay, I'm still looking at, last week I mentioned about copper. Okay, I'm still looking at copper right now. Copper, I think, not too bad. Copper, if you take a look at copper HG, okay, it is coming down. Okay, that's why I say it is good that it can come down towards this state and looking for a potential rally. Okay, all right. All right, and another one that I'm going to mention is actually dollar index. Dollar index is the USD dollar index. So for dollar index, it is actually DXY. Okay, dollar index. Okay, I won't share the exact date lah. Okay, but dollar index this period is I won't say the exact date. Okay, I think the SVI members in the ETF data, you have the exact date. Okay, somewhere around here you can check it out. Okay, back by rack it is actually bullish. How you want to enter it is up to you. So US dollar index I won't share the exact date. But looking at dollar index, looking at copper. Copper, there are a few things that, okay, you can use CFD to trade the copper. Quite a number have copper, okay, all right, or you can use the ETF like CPER. This is the copper ETF lah, okay. Melvin is also from SBI, so he actually previously I talked about the yen bullishness, which he shorted the US dollar yen. So this is what the dollar yen look like lah, USD JPY lah, okay. Okay, look like to go down or lower. It's okay lah. I mean, you know, as long as hit your profit target, it is good to take profit. Hit your target, you take lah. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Any question so far? Okay. Just now, I think got hit about 200 packs. So if you could, okay, enjoy my sharing session today, give me a like, share, and comment. Especially can just like, okay. Views on China and Hong Kong. Okay, China and Hong Kong every week, okay, ask me this. Sure got people want, but for me, I actually don't really like China, Hong Kong now, but I don't know. SBI members, okay, you can check out the roadmap that I share. I think right now it is supposedly going to be bearish sooner. Okay, I think so. I cannot check right now because I don't have the data. But if you ask me on the current price action right now for HSI cash index, we are at a resistance level right now. Okay, so need to be a little bit more careful. Again, I'm not saying that it is going to come down. It's not going to come down. Okay, but just need to be a little bit more careful lah. But personally, I don't really trade Hang Seng or the China lah. Okay, but for SGI, use the roadmap as a guide. Okay. BOJ, yeah, raise interest rate but drop against the USD. Team, because I don't know the answer. Okay, sometimes interest rate go up by right, the currency will go up by. It doesn't always happen the same time. So I'm going to tell you this, okay. Technically, on paper, textbook, when the interest rate goes up, you know, that currency, you know, should rise as well. But this is textbook say one, but not always the case. So once again, okay, the dollar drop against the yen. Okay, it is because earlier, okay, the USD actually was still bearish, okay. You get what I'm trying to say? USD JPY over there. Okay. Okay. So right now, yen it is. In fact, yen is actually appreciating one. Okay. But I think it is going to turn up sooner. Okay. All right. Hey, your question, USD drop against the correct, USD drop, yen go up, correct. This is what it is. The dollar, the yen actually appreciate. But as I mentioned, I think this is going to turn soon. How soon it is? Watch for the price action. Okay. All right. Dollar yen, correct. Yen raise, BOJ raise interest rate. Technically, okay, yen should go up as well. So this is what it does. Okay, it is. This is what it does. US dollar goes down, yen goes up. So the yen is actually appreciating. Okay. All right. Any options to buy China stocks in SGD? This one I'm not too sure. This one I'm not too sure because I don't really use the SGX to trade, SGD to trade. So if any of you have the answer, you maybe can share with Woon Chao. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm more focusing on the US market. US market, you throw any question to me, I can answer that. The Chinese stock one, I'm a little bit hesitant because I don't really trade that because I find I don't have an edge there. Okay. All right. Will there normally be a Chinese New Year rally for Hong Kong stock? Okay, by right, a lot of time, yes lah. But right now we are heading into a bearish seasonal data for the Hong Kong and Chinese stocks. So I will be a little bit wary lah. Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you because I am really not good. Okay, I'm not good. Say I'm not good in certain things. Not like some of the fraudster. Okay, just now at the very start, I said that this fraudster cheat the market, cheat the students, say that he's very good, when in fact he actually learned from Elson. So if you want to know the latest video, okay, from Adam Khoo, initially I talked about this, you go and check out this video, okay. For those who just joined, you might have see his ads, watch his ads before, or might even attended his course before. So he is a fraud. He actually learned from Adam Khoo and Elson from this price manipulation course. So as I mentioned, this is the reason why me, MarketWise Asia, don't really associate with some of the traders that's associated or companies associated with that trader. Okay, we are quite selective in whom we partner. Okay, I am not going to talk more about that. Okay, so just trying to say that, okay, some of these educators are a little bit scammy. Okay, I'm not saying that they are scam. I just say that they feel a little bit scammy to me, and they upsell you 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 course. Okay, upsell mentoring. If you think that they are worth the money, then go ahead and get it lah. Not my daiji lah. Okay, anyway, just be a little bit more careful lah. Okay, so anyway, if you find value in today's sharing, okay, just type value in the comments, or just type letter V in the comments lah. Okay, so I talk a lot of things, okay, DeepSeek and all the executive orders by Trump, and my sharing on the market and such. Okay, so if you find value, just type value in the comments. All right. Wong Wei, what's your view in the February? Okay, for my SBI members, you need to be a little bit careful. Just tell you that February, not so bullish, need to be a little bit more careful now. Okay, Ken? All right, I won't talk too much on that. Once again, before I end the session, if you find it useful to you, like my session, just give me a like and also type value in the comments. All right, and also, I wish you a very prosperous New Year ahead 新年快乐 ，OK， 身体健康很重要 ，OK， Alright， 事事顺心 ，OK， 恭喜发财身体健康最重要So with that, thank you so much, OK， wish you a very good New Year ahead, and I will see you after the Chinese New Year next week, OK. With that, thank you so much, and thank you, and bye bye.